My name's Howard Kenneth Miller, and I came from a family of 6 children. And my mother and father, we all grew up on the farm. Then I spent about 25 years in building homes with Hilton Homes. And then I started at the age of 39, started racing dirt bikes, and I raced at Redbud.
My name is Dana. I'm a registered nurse. We are at my father's house. He lived here for, since the 1970s. He designed and built a house right here on this property. I was raised here as a teenager. And in February, I got the phone call from him, hysterical, that his house was on fire. And when I got here, I was in Detroit at the time. I raced here doing about 100 in the ice storm. Got here and my father's house was completely gone.
My house, I came home one night and the fire department was here, and the house is burning, and we managed to get a couple of cars out of the garage, but the house was a complete loss. And the fire department never did find out what caused the fire, and I myself do not know. I got a room, a big room full of trophies, and which most of them were in the fire, but most of them I still have down in the basement.
I had my own house fire back in 1998, and I didn't have a claims adjuster, didn't know anything about it, and I lost everything. The insurance company didn't even pay to rebuild. We didn't have enough money for furniture. I was a single mom with 3 kids. It was very difficult. And when my dad had his house fire, I posted it on Facebook, and a friend of mine contacted me and said, "You need to contact Jim. He's an adjuster." And that's when I learned about what this service is and what an amazing asset it was. The results from everything Jim and Lisa did are fantastic. I can't even begin to tell you how helpful they were in a time of such tragedy. Nobody realizes how tragic losing a house is. You lose everything. You lose your favorite PJs. You lose your hairbrush. I mean, it's awful. It's traumatic. And to have Jim and Lisa take over and just really help you through it all, it's priceless. Well, the fees that CPR charged are nothing, because I wouldn't have gotten that money from the insurance company had he not been in the picture. So to me, the fees totally were paid for in the services he provided. I mean, he got so much more that we didn't even know was available that it covered his fees and then some. I would absolutely recommend CPR claims to anyone that has a house fire. As a matter of fact, anytime that I hear people with house fires, I always make sure that I mention CPR claims.
Oh, I highly would.